All right, hello, ladies and jelly spoons. We are here again at the haunted mansion of our Ginvostholt. You have been up through the different floors of the mansion at this point, including up in the tower that comes off of the chapel in the back. But you haven't fully explored the property, and you were turning over some of those unturned stones when we left off last week. So that is where we're starting. You are in the non-collapsed side, the left side of the mansion. On the first floor, you had encountered an elf that was hiding. Um, from some blights and a druid who had chased him in here. He comes from the Vistani camp that is just outside of Valaki. He was out looking for Annabelle, um, which you might remember was the young Vistani girl that Bluto had kidnapped and tried to throw into the lake, or did throw into the lake, and you rescued her. Savid here was out looking for Arabelle. But that is where we're picking up, so you guys can move about as you wish. And once you get into rooms that you haven't been in before, I will read you the description of what's inside.
Okay. Because we fully explored the two rooms, the round room and the room we're in now, right?
Right.
Okay.
Oh, and then we found a hallway here that had a locked gate, and then I see another door across the way too.
That is correct. Right. There was also, you found the secret door here.
Yep.
But this room, what do they call this room? Let me double check the name. It is the wine storage room. There are two doors out of here, a set of double doors back into the foyer, and then another door off to the side that to a room you haven't been to.
All right.
I see Darian moving toward that door. I'll get that open for you. So that is just there's wreckage strewn about the floor of a half dozen beds and other pieces of furniture and tattered brown drapes covering the windows. Just more junk. To the south, you can see into a kitchen that has been plundered, its tables overturned. The floor is littered with rusted utensils and smashed cookery. Um, there's an open iron pot hanging from a hook in the blackened fireplace, and it rattles and bobs up and down as though something were inside of it.
Well, I think I'll take a look at that then.
All right. It is an ordinary bat. Flutters out and flaps about the room before flying out. If you want to take a swing at it, you could if you wanted to, or you can let it go.
Nah, you can go.
All right. And away he
It's
goes.
probably Strahd.
Yeah, I don't feel ready to fight Strahd right now.
I almost want
Hopefully
to
it's
give
not
you
him.
inspiration for that. Because
Almost.
I don't know if it was or it wasn't, but the insinuation that it was is brilliant.
It's just Strahd kicking around, checking us out.
Hey, do you really want to take that chance that it's Strahd?
Nope, I don't. What is this over here? Is that like a wardrobe or something?
Um, Just the
Junk
kitchen,
furniture?
yeah, the kitchen, tables overturned,
Okay.
shelves with rotted ingredients. I'm gonna go ahead and open the door between the wine storage and the kitchen. And for that matter, I'm going to open up the doors from the wine storage to the foyer and from the kitchen into this room to the south, where you can see a dining hall. There's a 20-foot long table with sculpted dragons for legs standing in the center of this hall. The chairs that surround the table have backs carved to resemble folded dragon wings. Are you picking up on the theme here? Um, Suspended above the table is a crystal chandelier that glows with soft white light, and standing in windowed alcoves are two life-size statues depicting knights with dragon wings, helms, and shields. Rainwater trickles through cracks in the ceiling, flowing down the west wall, adding to a large puddle on the floor. And 5 sets of wooden doors lead from this hall, some of which are already open, but let me go ahead and open a few more. So you can see here that it looks like some kind of magic has been cast on the crystal chandelier to get it to shed light. And the doors to the east lead into the chapel. This is where the chapel where you saw those 3 revenants who rushed up the staircases to do battle with you on the 2nd floor.
Dan, is the chandelier like my globe continuous flame cast on it?
Yes, it has a continual light spell cast on it.
I'm going to ask the dog if he can hear or smell anything.
Nothing nothing in the area.
Okay. Why didn't that work? Look at that. Okay. Should we take a closer look at that chapel, or did we do that already?
You have not.
Yeah, we didn't go on the bottom floor.
So cracked wooden pillars support a wooden U-shaped balcony that overhangs the stone-walled chapel. Narrow archways lead to spiral staircases that curl up to the balcony, and a door set into the north wall has a wooden beam barring it. At the east end of the chapel rests a stone altar flanked by iron candelabras. The altar is carved with the rising sun bas relief. Tall arching windows set with panels of stained glass decorate the walls behind the altar. And one of the windows has been shattered, covering the chapel floor with shards of colored glass and allowing thick fog to enter and fill the room. Anybody who wants to study the room's iconography and orientation can make a religion check. All right, Darian, very good. You can tell that the chapel is dedicated to a god of the dawn. Barovian religion often revolves around the god called the Morning Lord. This would appear to be a chapel to that Morning Lord. So,
I guess I'll take a closer look at the altar.
so Darian, as you stand near the altar and look up, you can see the hollow interior of the beacon tower. The tower's landing is 60 feet above the chapel floor, and the upper landing is another 20 feet above that. The altar itself doesn't have anything remarkable about it. Just a few candles placed atop of it.
Where are you saying this tower is?
It is covering the east half of the room.
Okay.
When you come toward the altar and look up, you're looking up inside the tower that you've
Oh,
already
okay.
climbed up. Right.
I got it.
And there's a window all the way up.
Right. There's a window here on the ground floor that is smashed out, and shards of colored glass fill the chapel. But you've the only other thing you've got, you've got these stairs. You know about those, but there is a door here that has been barred from this side, so you can easily open it from where you are and go on out.
That goes to the area where we've already been, right?
No, you haven't been out here yet.
That pretty much clears the first floor, it looks like. We haven't done all the second. You want to go check this tower out before we do?
Well, I just opened the door that Darian was in front of, and tucked behind the mansion is a not a frog-shrouded cemetery, but a fog-shrouded cemetery, if you can believe it. Enclosed by a 7-foot tall iron fence. In the northeast corner of this cemetery stands a mausoleum. You can see a few open graves in the cemetery.
So you guys want to go check out that mausoleum?
Yeah, we can do that before we go to the other place.
Why not? Let's do it.
So you suddenly feel like someone or something is watching you. Looking up, you spot a well-dressed man with a thick mane of thistledown hair observing you from a high tower window. He draws the curtain and disappears from view.
We're not alone.
I have to say, we didn't explore the rest of the upper level, right?
Not entirely.
Yeah.
We'll hit this little tower and go back and get everything else.
Keldrin, can you not hear us? I'm going to take that as a no. Looking at these graves, if some of you want to make some perception checks, I can tell you some details about them. Can you hear us now, Keldrin?
Yes, I can. Sorry about
fabulous. Not at all. No problem at all. So,
Sorry, I didn't see that first roll.
That's fine. Darian and Murmur, and Bardor for that matter, it is clear to you, especially upon consensus, that the corpses buried here crawled out of the earth. Of the missing corpses, there is no sign, but the surrounding fence is intact, which might suggest that no one got into the cemetery from outside.
They crawled out, you said?
Yeah, clawed their way out of the graves, right?
You think this is the guys we met upstairs as graves?
I think
Yeah.
that's a pretty good assumption.
We were specifically told even if we kill the body that they're inhabiting, they'll just continue taking up bodies.
So we'll be running into him again. All right, you guys want to go check the tower?
The mausoleum.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's.
Tarnished silver-plated gargoyles, shaped like dragon wormlings, cling to the stone-tiled roof of this mausoleum. An 8-foot-tall, 4-foot-wide white marble door set into the southwest wall is engraved with the name Argynvost. An 8-foot tall, 4-foot wide, solid marble door.
If everyone will step back, I could attempt to open it with Mage Hand. So I'll do that. If it's very heavy and needs to be pushed open, it won't work.
Right.
But if there's like a knob or something, it might.
It is far too heavy for Mage Hand to do the trick. And just a quick check. What is everybody shown for their current level of XP? What's our high watermark for XP level?
I got 18,850.
Yep.
Sounds right.
Same.
Thank you, guys.
18,850.
Guess I should go get my reading glasses so I can read what you guys are typing.
Nah.
Well, someone other than me is going to have to open that.
Yeah, it's going to require a strength check.
Alrighty.
That's
Step up. Just like athletics?
Sure. Somebody helping you?
You know what? I'm helping you out with that.
This is a very, very bad roll.
I'll help too. What is it? We doing a strength or athletics?
No, just let Murmur roll again for athletics. There you
There we
go. Awesome. You needed a 15 and you got a 16. So you took one pull and it didn't budge. So you gathered yourself, you spit on your palms of your hands and rubbed them together and dug back in for a second try. And this time the veins on your neck were bulging out, but you got it to budge and it revealed the interior of the dark and dusty mausoleum. And you can see 4 empty alcoves with raised floors. Etched into the far wall is a verse written in the Draconic script. Does anyone speak Draconic?
Yes. Abysmal, Celestial, Common, and Draconic.
All right.
Oh, I took that this time. I also speak Draconic.
Excellent. So the two of you can read the following. Here lie the bones and treasures of Argynvost, Lord of Argynvostholt, and founder of the Order of the Silver Dragon. Now,
To the group and let them know we found this is the founder's gravesite, and that there are treasures in here. Looking over at Safina in particular.
The person that put up, I forget who did detect magic earlier, would that still be up?
sure. And no
Safina's
magic is
like,
being
excuse me,
All right.
coming through.
And there are no bones in this mausoleum. It is empty.
Are there any containers to be opened?
Nothing.
Is there a way up? Is there another floor?
no.
Another floor?
No, this is just a single floor structure.
Themes on the floor or any kind of indication that there might be a vault?
You can make investigation checks.
All right.
You give a very thorough search of the room, and you feel pretty confident that there's no hidden structures or levers or anything like this. The dimensions from the outside match the dimensions you're seeing inside, so you feel pretty confident that you've uncovered everything there is to know about this structure at a glance.
There's nothing of value in the room.
No.
Dejected, Safina leaves the room.
Was the founder, like, he's not one of the Revenants, right?
Which one, Vladimir?
No, like, Argynvost.
Oh, no, he was a silver dragon.
Oh,
and,
he was.
and
Oh,
he
okay.
was killed by Strahd and his forces, and his remains were scattered across the land.
Oh, that sounds like something.
This tower.
You went up to the top of the tower, and that is where you met Sir Eric, who told you of his lifelong, doesn't seem the right word, considering he's undead, but his lifelong dream of hunting down the rock of Mount Gakis. So you have been up in the tower, and you did encounter one of the more human revenants up there.
Dan, the red door that was broken, is that right by the altar?
Yeah.
Anyone have a mend spell?
No.
Okay. All right. Where haven't we been yet then in here?
On the first floor, I don't think there's anything left.
You guys want to go up and check the second floor up that we didn't all do, or you think we've done enough here?
Feel like we've done enough.
I just don't know if we should search for a way to stop the revenants since they're going to come hunting for us continuously.
Well, we got that vague thing about showing them the light, if I remember.
Yeah, that's why I'm unsure about the second floor. Now that we know the dragon, the light thing, is there something we have to do with this dragon that gets spread all over the place?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. What was the verse that about the light?
About
That was in the first room with the fireplace, right?
yeah, let me see if I can find what that one was. My nights have fallen into darkness. Save them if you can. Show them the light they have lost. That is
Light
what a fiery dragon in a fireplace hissed it. And then the fire burned itself out.
Did we really inspect that fireplace?
There wasn't much to find, honestly.
Okay. Do we go ask the Mad Mage about the fireplace? About the dragon?
Yeah, he might be a good source of information.
We can ask him about the dragon and this thing about the light. And if we have to, we'll come back here. You guys want to do that?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Because otherwise it's off to the past if we're done here. I guess we'll go visit the Mad Mage again, Dan.
All right. So as you get back to the front of the mansion, you start walking down the road away from Argynvost, and you begin to hear the sounds of battle. But
Coming.
the fog has grown so thick that you can barely see more than 60 feet in any direction. Suddenly, the fog takes on the forms of soldiers on horseback charging across the field. They collide with armored pike-bearers wearing deviled horn helms. Each soldier falls in battle. It turns to fading mist. Hundreds more soldiers collide in a storm of screams and clashing metal. You move through this ghostly battlefield unscathed, and you can't interact with the foggy forms around you. The soldiers aren't solid enough for you to discern any emblems or insignia, but it's clear that both armies are human. That is when you hear a thunderous roar, and seconds later a huge dragon made of silver mist glides overhead, dispersing enemy soldiers with each flap of its mighty wings. Its long reptilian tail slices through the air above you as the dragon carves a swath through the fog, affording you a fleeting glimpse of the mansion behind you, overlooking the valley.
Do you ever get the feeling we're missing something?
All right, and that takes us to the road outside of Argenvostholt. Let's do a time check here. It is it was really late at night, so it is dark right now.
Oh. Do we want to leave then, or keep going through this castle if it's really late?
I think we're strong enough to be okay if walking
Yeah.
around in at night.
Okay. Okay.
And away we go. What's your destination?
Mad Mage.
6.
Wait, where is the Mad Mage again? He's
On the
over
side of
here.
the lake.
On the other side of the lake from Vallaki.
And then the other thing is we're trying to go rescue a werewolf from a mountain pass. Is that right?
Right, the Solenka Pass.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if Solenka Pass. So where is that? Is that to the north as well?
No, that's
The Solenka Pass starts right here at the Raven River Crossroads and goes north up into the mountain.
Okay. I mean, it's sort of the wrong way to go talk to the Mad Mage.
if you guys want to go to the pass first, we can do that. I don't care. We can go back to the mage another time to find out about this dragon crap.
I can't remember if there was any time urgency on the werewolf request, but just as long as we're in the neighborhood, maybe we do that.
Yeah.
We also haven't been up there at all, right? Up the Solenka Pass.
No, this
And I
should be
think
your
we-
first trip up there.
We did get like winter clothing. Is that right?
Warm weather, cold weather gear, yes.
Okay. I think we should do that.
I can go that route.
That
Everyone,
sounds-
everyone all right with that?
All right, so we'll swing you this direction to the left instead of to the right. After an hour of travel, you did trip a random encounter. Let me look at my nighttime encounters right here. And you encounter a pack of 14 wolves that are standing in the middle of the road. Just as you come around the corner, you can see them there, and it's as if they were waiting for you.
Do they look hostile?
They are definitely on alert. Maybe they're not baring teeth, but they're intently watching you.
I'm going to dismount and put myself between my horse and them.
I'll do that same thing.
I'm trying to think whether 14 wolves would be worth it for a fight. What level are you guys?
6.
6.
Yeah, you'd probably be fine.
To maybe, I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion, and simulate the sound of a howl. The range is actually, never mind. It's not very. Never mind. I'm not going to do that. The range is not far enough. I'm going to stand behind Bardor, off to one side, and look tough.
The wolves, after a moment, take several steps toward you, pause, and then turn and dash off to the side of the road into the night, leaving you without a confrontation.
Good decision, wolves.
And with that, you guys start heading up the Solenka Pass. Let's see. We start climbing. It's very late. Let me advance the clock 2 hours here. So it is like 8 p.m. now. Another couple of encounter checks. All clear and quiet on the road. You're gaining in elevation, and very quickly it is you are feeling the elevation change and starting to see your breath hang in the air. And you all stop for a moment and don your protective cold weather clothing as you continue to climb. Another hour goes by and you're climbing up further and further onto the slopes of Mount Gacchus to the south. And it's now 9 p.m. as you continue to climb this road. Now this road hugs the cliffs at points, so you've got a sheer rock wall to your left and a several 100-foot drop just to your right. It is an icy and snowy path, so it is a little nerve-wracking, particularly at night. But you continue to make your ascent. And we get further up. We advance the clock again. We do a couple more random encounter checks. Ooh, that is a nighttime encounter of 3. Alright, this one doesn't seem to be too bad. So, you spot a wolf trap. Its steel jaws caked with rust. Someone has carefully hidden the trap under a thin layer of pine needles and detritus.
Detritus.
Or detritus, as it were, properly pronounced. So you've encountered this hunting trap that apparently the Barovian hunters set these traps in hopes of thinning out the wolf population.
We should probably leave it primed, yeah?
You spotted it before anyone stepped on it, so that was the good news.
For sure. Yeah, let's leave it alone.
And I show it to Spaz and tell him to stay away.
Alright, and with that, we go up a little bit further. And that is where we come up here, finally, to... let me drop you... Intro to Chapter 9, Areas of the Pass. Here we go. Approaching Solenka Pass. So as you climb the road, the shelf of rock on which the mountain road clings grows narrow, To your left, the icy cliffs rise sharply toward dark rolling clouds, and to your right, the ground falls away into a sea of fog. Ahead, through the wind and snow, you see a high wall of black stone lined with spikes and topped by statues of crouching stone gargoyles with snarling mouths. Set in the center of the wall is a closed iron portcullis, behind which burns a curtain of green flame. On the other side of the dark wall, gripping the mountain's edge, is a guard tower of white stone topped by golden statues of mighty warriors. The gatehouse is 30 feet high, and the adjoining walls are 20 feet high and lined with stone spikes. And I have a map that I can transfer you all to, so just give me a moment to get that set up. So Lenka Pass. Where's the Lenka Pass? There it is. There's Bardor, Keldrin, Irina, Darian, Murmur, Sabina, and then who else would we got with us?
Just the dog.
Spaz. Alright. I'll get you guys moved over onto the correct page, and here we go. So this is the gatehouse portcullis in green flame that you see before you. There's what you don't see behind the dynamic lighting of these towers is that there are gargoyle statues on top of them. Let me even see if I can play with these dynamic lighting. Roll20 updated how dynamic lighting works, and I might be able to do something about this. Let me see if I did that right. Yeah, I think I did. Awesome.
Is the gate open?
No, the portcullis is closed.
And I would assume that this cliff to the left is not scalable.
It is pretty sheer.
Okay.
It changes. If you can see these dashed triangular lines off to the left and right, each one of those triangular lines represents 100 feet of elevation change. So that's changing in the space of 25 feet, about 500 feet of elevation.
Yep. Okay.
Can anyone fly?
Yes, I can.
You think there might be a way to open it from the inside?
That's definitely a possibility. Maybe we should try. I don't know. Just to talk. Is there someone manning the gate post first?
No, you don't see anyone anywhere. It seems pretty much abandoned.
Okay. I'm gonna summon Ahime from his pocket dimension and have him fly up and like alight on the battlement here to look down into the other side.
Sure. Yeah, alright, let's get Ahime on the board. And you can fly Ahime around to the left or the right at your leisure.
Okay. Okay. So, when he lands back here, he's gonna be looking for any kind of like lever or something that would open the gate.
Let's see what you see on here. Sure, you do see a control for the portcullis on this side.
Can you indicate where it is?
Sure, it's right here.
Okay. So it's not something that I can. Well, okay. So, question: if I were to come here and to cast Mage Hand here and look through Ahime's eyes, could I navigate the Mage Hand, which has a range of 30 feet, to the portcullis lever?
Can't your familiars cast for you?
Only touch spells.
Okay.
Right. So with Mage Hand, the controls seem a little rusted, and it does not have the strength to operate the levers.
Okay. Well, unless someone has a better idea, I suppose I could fly over there and try and open it by hand.
That's probably the next best idea.
All right. I'm doing it. So I will.
So Keldrin is concentrating on fly.
Correct. And by the way, just to let you know, Dan, like for whatever reason, Roll20 is super twitchy for me today. So if weird things happen, I can't be held responsible.
You
Okay.
got it,
Anyway,
you got
Like when he flies into a trap.
yeah, exactly. I didn't mean that. That's not where I went to go.
Well, funny that you should say that,
Oh, damn it.
because as soon as a bird flying over this thing wasn't enough to set off anything, but it says that any character trying to fly or climb over the wall, the gargoyle statues that are sitting on the tops of the towers animate and attack, so we can roll for initiative.
Son of a. And we're all way back here.
That's when you wish you had my axe from the other night.
Right.
All right, we got Spaz, Murmur. We got a roll for Irina, right?
Yep, and I didn't come over as usual. 13.
All right, Bardor. Add Bardor. That's 13. All right, everybody else on there? Sounds like it. Keldrin, you get the first action.
Where am I right now?
So you flew over the wall.
Okay.
So you're up off the ground.
Okay.
And as soon as you crested the wall with your flight, the gargoyle statues started moving.
Okay, but I am. How tall is the wall?
30 foot. When you look again at this image here, the wall with the spikes on it is 20 feet up. The walls with the gargoyles on top is 30 foot up.
Okay, so I probably flew like just over the spikes, so I'm like 25 feet up.
Exactly.
Does that sound right?
Right.
Okay.
That's where I'm
All right.
picturing you.
Okay. So, first things first. Okay, this is weird. It won't let me. Okay, there we go. I am going to fly this way, 60 feet, which is my flying speed. I'm still going to be up in the air. And then, what will I do? I will use a action to cast Chill Touch. Why not? On this one on the left.
Okay. $16 hits. 5 necrotic
Massive
damage.
5 points of necrotic damage. Okay.
All right.
And that's it. I'll be hovering up in the air.
All right. Murmur.
This is a moment where I'm just gonna let out a very loud sigh and start sprinting because I really have nothing, as a barbarian to make it that distance besides my crossbow, but I've had such bad luck with it that I'm just like, oh god, of course. Something I can't reach. So I will just...
They're way up in the air too, aren't they?
Yeah. I'll get to about here, and I'll just use my, because I can't really attack anything, I'm just going to use my action to double my distance.
All right. And then we go to Safina.
Okay, I'm gonna move in. How high up are they?
The gargoyles are on top of 30-foot towers.
Okay, I'm probably gonna have to move in then. And then from there, I'm gonna take a shot at the one on the left. Oh, nice.
Nice. Okay. So let's see. Magical damage? No, right?
No.
Not adamantine. So 13 becomes
Silver.
13 becomes 6.
We've got to get Safina a magical short bow.
Something,
Dad.
yeah.
All right. And if that's it for Safina, we go to this gargoyle on the right here, who's going to fly 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, flies down to the ground level to encounter Murmur, and is going to make 2 attacks. 14 and 20.
20 hits, 14 just misses.
All right, so 6 points of piercing damage from the gargoyle's bite.
Okay.
And then we go to Bardor.
I guess I gotta move forward first. All right, so they hit to there. Throw that at the one that hit Murmur.
All right, a wisdom save failed. 22 necrotic damage. Nice.
And why not throw this too?
Let me drop your spiritual weapon. All right, there you go. So that hit for 10 force damage.
That's everything I can do.
That was quite a bit. 32 points of damage. Not bad. Darian.
All right, there's not much I can do here either until I get up there, so I will go ahead and dash my way up here, and then that'll be my turn.
Irina will take a shot with her heavy crossbow, and is gonna deflect off of the gargoyle's stony skin. Spaz.
He's going to stay in the back and make sure nothing comes up from behind.
All right, gargoyle over here. It's gonna fly down, get Murmur in flanking. So 14 misses and 14 misses. Kildren.
Okay, I'm going to let's see. That's not great. I think I'll fly down and land here and attack that one twice.
Okay.
All right, so
24 hits. For 12, which gets halved to 6.
And there's the second.
Is a just miss.
Okay. That is all.
All right, Murmur.
Okay, so I am very, very mad at myself right now. So I've been keeping track of my XP on D&D Beyond, and I just realized when looking at my Roll20 sheet, I was missing a feat that wasn't on my D&D Beyond. It never like leveled me up like from 5th to 6th level, even though we took a long rest.
That might be
So-
the hit point discrepancy you were noticing too.
Well, no, the hit points are still lower on D&D Beyond, but like they're much higher on here, and I only noticed that because I was getting a weird like saying I only have 14 hit points, but when I went on my character sheet, it's like no, you have 69.
Right.
Yeah, so I just found out I have an ability where I can like reduce people's damage, and I'm very, very mad about that. And my health is much higher than what I thought it was.
Well, at least you have it now.
I have it now, but I'm just I'm like literally kicking myself. And this guy is gargoyles. Are they on the ground or are they still flying?
They are now both on the ground,
Great. 'Cause
surrounding
now,
you, as a matter of fact.
Yes. I'm going to just because I've now learned about this ability, of course. Go into a rage. And I will finally get to use that lovely new great sword I got.
Right, 19 hits for 13 damage.
Yep, and I'm gonna already just aim that at the.
And the second hit against the same guy takes him out. All right, is that it for Murmur?
Yes.
That's a nice sword you got there.
Yeah.
Sabina.
Is this guy on the ground?
He is?
All right. I'm going to move into his space. We're going to turn that on. Oh, that's brutal. All right. That's what I'm doing.
That's it? All right. Mr. Gargoyle is dead. Bardor.
Alright, so has this one been hurt yet?
Yes, yes, it has been. I feel a wisdom save coming. I failed it.
Oh, and I rolled crap.
Yeah, the opposite of what you did, 22 points of damage last time.
Yeah,
All right.
and now I have the weapon.
Spiritual weapon hits. "13 force damage. All right, Darian.
All right, I'll go ahead and move right here, and I'll take my 2 attacks at him.
Ooh,
I'm assuming neither of those hit.
neither. Irina gets into flanking with her rapier. 22 and 22. She hits for 2 and 5, 7 points of damage. Spaz, just helping out.
Just sitting back.
All right, Mr. Gargoyle. Mr. Gargoyle does not have the self-preservation instinct, so let's do a random attack. He's going after Irina. Irina's got armor class 17, I think it is. Yep.
Yes.
All right. So claws, miss, bite, hit. 3 points of damage to Irina. And then we're at the top of round 3 in Keldrin.
Okay, I'm gonna run up underneath the spiritual weapon and attack it 2 times.
All right.
And the first time I'll go ahead and cast Green Flame Blade, because why not?
Oh, just missed.
Okay, second one without Green Flame Blade.
Does hit.
There we go.
10 piercing, which gets halved to 5. All right, Keldrin, we go to Murmur.
Okay. I'm just gonna.
Ooh, there you go. There's a big hit. Magic. And does him in. Congratulations.
See, going to the ruins was worth it.
So that is 200 XP each.
Murmur is hitting pretty hard now.
moly.
And also of note, once you approached within 10 feet of the portcullis here, it shrieks with the sound of metal on metal and rises on its own.
Very efficient use of a 3rd level spell slot. I'm gonna fly up in the air and do little loop-de-loops just because I can.
Little recon, you got it?
Then I'll come back down.
Sorry, dude.
That's okay. I think that's on me, not you.
I asked if someone could fly.
Still think it was the next best option. So it's all good.
So, Keldrin, you see the bottom floor. This is a 3-floor tower that you're looking at right here. I'm going to drop you in the dynamic layer where you can see the rooftop. So on this rooftop, you can see 10-foot tall gold-plated statues standing atop the battlements facing outward. Each one depicts a female human knight holding a lance. The cold wind stirs the snow under which you see human skeletons clad in rusty chainmail.
Okay, so sorry, there are skeletons clad in rusty chainmail like behind the battlements.
Yeah, on the roof of this tower.
Okay, that's good. So okay, I will. I mean, it's not good that they're there. It's good that I saw them. I will land back here and inform people of what I saw on top of the tower.
All right.
Oh, and did they what? How are they armed?
Broken longbows and arrows.
Okay,
Rusted blades and ruined sheaths.
so if we move forward, we might come under fire from them.
The bows were clearly broken.
Oh, never mind.
Right.
We will obviously not come under fire from them, so we shouldn't have to worry about them.
Yeah, these were corpses buried in the snow.
You want to get a Mihei out of the way? You bird.
The what out of the way? Oh yeah, sorry. Yep. The bird will come back.
Didn't want him to get crunched, but just be sitting there.
Yep.
So that portcullis is up, but the green flame that's blocking the other side of the entryway, it's a curtain of green flame. It still fills the eastern archway of the gatehouse.
If someone gives me a rope, maybe we could try and go over the wall on the left side. Those green flames don't look particularly hospitable.
Let's
I
see.
mean, maybe it's just an illusion. We don't know if it's actual flame.
And we have horses with us.
Oh, that's right.
So I'm just going to start slowly approaching the flame, and do I feel any heat as I'm getting closer?
Yes, you do.
Okay, never mind, it's real.
It is important to note that illusionary flame does give off heat. It's part of the illusion.
Does someone have something flammable? A torch? A piece of paper?
Yeah, I was about to say, let me check my inventory. I do have a torch, so I will take that out and just put that out towards the flame and see if it lights.
It does ignite.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, it's real. And it's a green flame, correct?
It is.
Okay. I'm just gonna look at Caldron and I'm gonna be like, this I assume is magic. Do you know, like, yeah, I'm just assuming this is magic.
I'm gonna step forward towards it and just sort of examine it. And is there anything I can tell useful about it? Particularly, I'm looking for, like, is it perpetual? Is it, turned on by something?
It likes long walks on the beach. Sorry, that
Good
was
call.
bad.
Poor,
That was
poor
bad.
phrasing on my part. I walked into that one.
No, that was me reaching. um, it's definitely magical in nature, but it behaves like normal flame. It's not consuming fuel. It's just burning in midair. Right next to the ground. You can't really get underneath it. So it's definitely magical in nature and self-sustained, and gives off heat and lights torches.
I could attempt to dispel it. Unless someone has another suggestion. The fact that we have horses does mean we have to go through it.
I was thinking the same thing.
All right. Well, I'll give it a try. I will cast Dispel Magic.
All right. What's your spell attack bonus?
It is a spell attack bonus, did you say? It is a 6 plus 6.
All right. So your DC is 16.
Ooh. Okay. I feel
That's
not
your
great.
saves, isn't it?
Now, to dispel magic, you often have to make an attack roll against the spell, and you did. So congratulations, you beat the 16. You have dispelled the curtain of green flame. It is now no longer there.
I'm going to pretend that that was no big deal and obviously easy, and I can do it a million times instead of kind of a 50-50 proposition.
But excellent work. The green flame has been dispelled. Why don't you all gain 100 XP for that one?
Woohoo!
And you can all walk through this. I can't delete the fire, but you can just walk through now. And you are standing outside of this guard tower. The tower door is made of iron-bound wood, and is apparently barred from the inside.
Do we want to attempt to get in here? This might be a good place to spend the night, is my only thought. Because it's cold, right?
It is. And it is late.
Works for me.
It is 11 o'clock at night.
All right. So why don't we try to break into this place and use it as our place?
All right.
All right.
Gonna need.
It's barred from the inside?
Right.
Okay, so we could try and break it down. Other option is I could fly to the top and try and sneak down, probably making myself invisible, and unbar it from the bottom. Perhaps I could even carry Safina with me while flying.
Ooh, going for a ride.
I don't know if I could. That's kind of a question for Dan, actually.
Have your owl scout it?
How much does Safina weigh?
Not much. I'm a Lightfoot halfling. I don't have it in my bio though.
Right. I'd
Size
say
small.
for a short distance, just to get you up to the roof. Maybe you couldn't do prolonged flight, but you could do a quick burst.
Okay. You ready, Safina?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, so I'm flying Safina up to the roof.
Oh, I was
Alright.
about to say, can't you cast Fly on Safina?
I have already cast Fly on myself, and I have no more
I see.
spell slots.
I see.
That's a high level spell for him.
Yeah, so, yeah, if I had been a good user of spell slots, yes, I could cast Fly on Safina, but I've not been great at it.
Right, I'm thinking like we had a whole battle and that it went away, but I just reread your spell and I see it's like an hour.
All right, so Safina and Keldrin are up on the roof of the tower. There is a trapdoor set in the floor.
Dan, for what it's worth, I can't see where we are. I'm not sure it matters, but
Let me see.
Safina, can you see where we are? Ah, never mind. Okay. Safina, you should probably go invisible and go to the bottom, yes?
I can do that. What, through the door?
Yeah,
Sure.
and to lift the bar from the bottom. If you run into problems, shout and I will come to your aid.
Sounds good.
All right, I'll cast now invisibility is concentration.
It is.
This is a terrible idea. Oh well, we're doing it. I'm gonna cast invisibility on Safina.
All right.
All right.
So you're no longer flying, but Safina is invisible. And,
And I'll open the door.
and climb down the ladder. Okay.
I'm moving to the door in case he gets in trouble. I could try to smash through.
Stone steps ascend to the second floor of the building before continuing their spiral upwards. In the middle of the room stands an iron cage measuring 5 feet to a side. And curled up inside the cage is a man bound in silver chains. His face is a mask of agony, and he shivers violently against the cold. In front of the cage stands a desk, and atop the desk is an unlit oil lantern and several stacks of parchment.
And so you said he's bound?
He is.
Is there still ladder continuing down?
There is stairs continuing.
Stairs.
Right.
I'm gonna quite quietly, just go past him and go back down the stairs, or go down the stairs.
All right, you got it. A cold
Okay.
hearth stands in the wall across from the door, the wind blowing down its chimney. On either side of its mantel stands small silver dragon statues, and above the hearth is mounted a rime-encrusted shield, emblazoned with the image of a silver dragon. A stone staircase is on the south wall. Along the north wall is a line of 6 rotting crates. And let me open this door for you.
Okay, I'll step outside and I'll explain to everyone, what they just heard. What do we want to do?
Well, I guess we should move in and check out the rooms a little closer then to see if there's anything.
Works for me. I'll go in and take a look at. You said there's crates.
Right.
I'm just gonna. Well,
You gonna do it stealthily, or should we just all come in?
yeah, might as well just all come in. I don't think there's anything, dangerous that I saw.
So the crates contain the time-worn and rotting remnants of the garrison's armaments. One crate, however, contains new equipment, including 20 silver-tipped arrows, a 50-foot length of silver-coated chain, and a silver-coated set of manacles.
Okay, I'm definitely grabbing the arrows.
Silver chains and manacles.
I mean, we might as well take it.
Yeah, that's all good for. That's all good for werewolves.
Yeah. Okay. I'll explain about the guy on the next floor, as well as the shield that's above the fireplace.
Right.
Should we check the shield before we go upstairs?
Yeah, check the shield.
I'm gonna go over and take a closer look at the shield.
It is emblazoned with the image of a silver dragon and is coated in frost and rime. Other than that, it is unmagnificent.
Can I pull it down easily?
Yeah,
I'm gonna pull it down and take a closer look at it.
yeah, it is a shield.
Cool shield. If that's your thing.
I'm gonna hold on to it and check it out later. Maybe I'll burn spell detect magic later, but not right now.
Very good.
All right, upstairs I guess we go. Oh, and I'm not invisible anymore.
Not invisible, and Keldrin is not concentrating. Keldrin, do you want to come down and meet them in the middle floor?
At this point, I'm standing by the closed trap door, freezing my ass off,
Right.
waiting for Safina to come get me.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's where I'll stay.
So I'll do that. I'll climb up the ladder and pop the door open again.
All right, I'll head down.
All right, there's everybody here in the upper floor of the guard tower. The captive man here again is bound in silver chains, and he's violently shivering against the cold.
I'm gonna ask the question my wife just asked me from behind me. Silver change, is he a werewolf? I'm just joking.
Good question though.
I just say, who are you?
He says his name is Emil Tornescu, and that he was taken prisoner and locked away in this tower by Strahd.
I asked him, with the lady that sent us looking for the werewolf, I asked him if he knows, I can't remember her name, that's why I'm saying it, if he knows her.
Zulika, yes, and he definitely does. He says Zulika is his wife, and he's desperate for word that she's okay. He's been worried what has happened to her since he's been gone.
He's one of the few left.
I think what my friend Bardor means to say is we liberated her from the rule of a tyrannic despot.
He says it nicer than me.
Right. He begs for you to release him. He doesn't know how much longer he can last. He's been here for what feels like weeks now, and he feels like his captor is slowly torturing him to death.
Who is your captor?
He says one of the devil's brides. I believe she's called Ludmilla.
One of Strahd's brides?
Right.
How often does she come?
Every few days.
When was she last here?
He can't really tell. The passage of time is tough for him, but he wants to say it's been at least a day.
I'm gonna untie him.
Now he is inside of a cage.
I'm gonna take a look at the cage.
And while he's looking, I will be off in a corner beginning to ritual cast Detect Magic.
All right. There is a desk standing in front of this cage, and atop the desk is several stacks of parchment too. If you missed that in the description, but the cage is locked and can be opened with a DC 22 Thieves' Tool check.
Yeah, that's not me.
We can make that happen.
When he goes to pick it, I'm gonna move over there.
And we're gonna play the old blue card and hope for the best. Oh, hell yes!
Look at that! Look at that! Beautiful. What are the odds? 1 in 10.
1 in 10.
All
Love
right.
it.
So you. Okay, so you open up the cage. And Emil is there. He's still bound in these silver chains, but he at least stands up and shuffles out of the cage. Do you finish undoing his binds?
Yes, I'm gonna take all the chains and stuff off him.
All right.
It's cold in here, right?
Yes, yeah, it's very
Yeah.
cold.
Let's see.
Yeah, do we have anything we could spare? Any, like, even single pieces of our kits?
I'm gonna heat metal. I just gotta see if I gotta use a spell or if it's an ability.
Why are you doing that?
For what?
Ah, got it. But I mean, he's not still wearing the chains.
No, the cage. I was gonna heat the
Ah,
cage.
got it.
See how long it'll last after the spell runs out.
All right. So what are you heating?
The metal cage.
Okay. Cage gets hot.
To warm up the room.
Yep. Sure. Why not? You have any healing for Emil? He's pretty beat up.
Yeah, I can do that. Didn't-
9 points for Emil. Very nice. Gets him up to 14 hit points out of 72. Yeah, he's in rough shape.
Are we gonna take a long rest here?
Yeah, I think so. We can bar the door downstairs.
All right, then I'll.
Do we want to bar the door downstairs, though? Or, I mean, I'm just sort of wondering if there's anything to do to lay in wait for Ludmilla.
I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that.
Yeah, but do. Okay. Yeah, I gave him another 15, Dan.
See?
I'm not gonna do it.
All right,
I'm
he's
not
up to
gonna-
29.
If we're gonna set up a trap for someone before a long rest, I'm not gonna burn too much more. So you guys want to lay a trap? Is that what you're saying?
Maybe. I mean, one of the brides of Strahd, like that's a big get, right? That would be a big victory for us.
Yes and no, but the other side of that, if he's not really paying much attention to us yet, but if we kill her, guess what?
Okay, I guess the option is we just move on. We go back. We've accomplished what we came here for. Do we want to keep going up this pass?
Well, do you all agree we should? Should we? I'm just playing devil's advocate and thinking both sides of it.
Hmm. I don't know. I can't decide.
I'm okay with that too, because we don't know exactly when she's coming back. So yeah, maybe we just long rest here and we're just kind of prepared in case she comes back. And if she doesn't, then tomorrow we can escort Emil back in the direction we came and go on to the next thing.
Ignore that.
Cool.
Totally ignored it.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think my vote is definitely for staying, because it's like, what are we gonna do? Bring him back in the middle of the night and deal with more random encounters in the middle of the night? Or just camp out here, where we can at least see it coming?
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So let's take a long rest. I'm going to put the dog on guard duty. That's for sure.
Yeah, I think we should have watches, because we do know we're in a place where one of Strahd's minions could come.
Are you going to secure the door on the ground level?
I think we should, because it was secured
Yeah.
to begin with.
Definitely make it seem like we aren't here.
All right, who's going down to secure the door?
I can go down and secure it.
All right, I'll put you on the stairs on the ground level. You can move up to the door.
Am I just ignoring the elephant in the room?
Yep. Just move over to the door, and then you can make a
Okay.
perception check. Go ahead and make a perception check now that you've come around the stairs. All
Not
right.
very good.
Let's check it against his stealth, though, right? His stealth was even worse, so he didn't surprise you. And we can all roll for initiative.
All right.
All right, so there's Murmur, Safina, Keldrin, Darian. We got Bardor, got a 12.
Yes.
All right. All right. I think that's everybody. And Darian, as you come down the stairs to secure the door, this large, hulking creature behind you, this grotesque-looking thing, is bearing down on you.
Okay, awesome. So first thing, I will cast faith on myself. And then I will run up to him and I will attempt to hit him. Hopefully I can finally do it. Does 15 hit?
It does.
So that's 8, and then I'll swing another 8.
All right. Then Irina, hearing that there's trouble, is going to run downstairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She gets right about here, and she is going to heavy crossbow at that big thing, and is going to hit it for 4 points of damage. And we go to Keldrin.
Okay. Bonus action to enter the blade song,
All right.
which gives me a movement speed of 40 feet. So it's 25 to get to the top of the stairs.
All right.
And then I'll go as far down the stairs as I can.
Let me move you here, so that's the 25-foot mark.
Okay, so... Ooh. So is it within reach of where I am right now?
No, it is. It is there. I believe there's a wall separating you, right? No, I guess not. So I guess all right. I thought there was a dynamic lighting line there. So I apologize, Darian, for making you walk around the corner. Yeah, I guess you can attack from right there.
Okay. This is stupid, but you only get to do this so much. Can I leap off of the banister, trying to like land on its back and stab it with a rapier?
Absolutely.
All right, we're gonna give it a try. So, what do I do?
Just an attack roll.
Okay, sounds good.
Nice. 10 points of non-magical damage.
Non-magical. And I'll just stab it again if I'm sitting on top of it.
Sure.
All right.
And you do. For another
Okay.
5. Okay.
And that is all that I can do.
That is enough. And we will go to Safina.
All right. So I need to move down a level.
Right?
So I'm going to do that. That puts me basically right where Irina is.
All right. Let me move you down.
All right. And I assume because it's on the ground and I'm still on the stairs, I'm looking at a ranged attack.
Yes.
Okay, no problem. So we'll go with the short bow. Forget the +2.
16 hits for 6, or actually 3.
All right, and I have a party member within 5 feet, so another 10 sneak.
So 16 becomes 8.
Yep.
All right.
That's it.
Okay, now there's another combatant here whose turn I skipped right before you, Safina. So let me see what the combatant, this unseen combatant, is doing. There's a lot of options here.
I think sue for peace is probably the best option. Surrender abjectly. Right. That's my vote.
Okay. So she would have done this before Safina appeared down the stairs. She's going to cast this. Oh, is she going to do that? That's a lot. Okay, maybe she's not going to cast. Maybe. She's going to come up here. She's going to come up here and she's going to attack Darian. Now, she's invisible, so she has advantage on her attacks. Does 22 hit? I'm sure it does, Darian.
It misses.
It misses. Oh,
How about 25 for Shield of Faith up?
16 and 20. So 3 attacks, 3 misses. Ouch. All right, and then Safina went, and then we go to Bardor.
All right. I'm going to move down there.
Oh, let me move you. You're waiting for me. Sorry.
No worries. And I see this thing right in front of me, don't I?
You do.
All right. First things first.
Spiritual weapon. All right. There's your spiritual weapon, and it definitely hit for 11 force damage. Followed by a Toll the Dead wisdom save, which he made, so he takes no damage.
Oh, well.
Right? That was good damage roll, too. All right, and if that's it for Bardor, we go to Murmur.
Okay. Sorry, maybe it's dynamic lighting. Where did everyone go? Did they go down a level?
Down the
The
stairs.
stairs.
Okay. Yeah, I will head down the stairs.
You should have enough movement to get by all of us.
So can I from like so I'm at the top of the stairs, right?
Right.
Okay. I couldn't like just hit this thing with the greatsword because it does have a pretty far reach.
Does it have a reach of 10?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's a reach of 5. I'm looking at the wrong item.
Gotcha.
It's my glaive I'm looking at.
Yeah, the glaive has reach, right.
Yeah, the glaive, it's not magical though, so... To get through everyone, is it normal distance or is it considered difficult terrain?
When you're moving through an ally's space, it's difficult terrain.
And how much feet did it take to get past everyone? I'm sorry for all the questions.
You've just used 5 getting this far.
I can't. I cannot get past.
So
So
that'd
I
be-
will have to use my glaive.
10, 15, 20, 25,
Could
30,
she jump?
35. Right. Yeah, if you wanted to jump onto this thing's back, you could do that.
Yeah, sure. That's a very good point.
Through the banister you go, and on top. And there's 2 hits.
Why did? Okay. Sorry, I don't know what's move. Here, let me just
Oh, those were
re-roll
damage.
for the damage.
Yeah, those were damage rolls, actually. They weren't to the
Yeah.
to hits. So 25 to hit for, and 25 to hit. We'll take the 2 12 damage rolls. So 24 points of damage. Nice hit. All right, finally this thing gets to go.
Oh, did we know something else attacked Darian?
Ooh, this was something I should have read first. I missed this. So let's do a quick roll, a quick look back to see, did he take 15 points of damage at any one point? I don't know if he did. Yeah, I'm going back to initiative. I didn't see any damage rolls for 15 or more. All right.
No, he saved against my 22.
Right. That would have been the only one that would have triggered his malleable form attribute there. What's the word I'm looking for? All right. So Wolfie is going to make 3 attacks. Let's start with the people that are on his back, right? There's got to be some kind of penalty for jumping on this thing's back, and we'll say that it prioritizes its attacks at you. So 1, 2, it's going at Keldrin. 3, 4 at Murmur. Going at Keldrin.
Good luck.
2, 4, and 3. So it attacks you with its Death Ray. And it missed with its Death Ray. It attacks with its Piercing Eyes. Wolfie targets one creature it can see within 60 feet of it and turns rows upon rows of burning red eyes onto it. The target must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw.
Some saving throw.
All right,
Aha!
excellent. Target takes half as much damage on a successful save, so that's 2d6. So let's see what you take for damage. So take 3 points of psychic damage.
3 or 6?
3 because it's halved.
Oh,
'Cause you
sorry.
made your
Excuse
save.
me. Yep.
Right.
Yeah. All right.
And then the last thing it attacks with is this Howl. Wolfie targets one creature it can see within 10 feet of it with a piercing howl. You have to succeed on a Constitution saving throw.
Feel less good about this one. Look at that! Do I get a blue card?
You do.
Haha. All right.
And you take 5 points of thunder damage.
No problem.
And that is what Wolfie does on his turn. And then we go to Darian.
Okay, since she attacked me, do I have any idea that she's here?
Yes, something attacked you, and you felt it connect with your armor, but it didn't damage you.
And I wouldn't really know where she is, would I?
You could make an attack roll with disadvantage.
I think I'll leave that alone for now. I'm just going to focus on this thing.
.22 hits for 7 slashing damage, magical damage.
Well, that doesn't hit.
Nope. That's your second red card, right?
Yeah, on a roll.
Reroll an attack and reroll an attack, right? I gotta remember those ones. All right, Irina is gonna step up with her rapier. She's gonna hit for 3 points of damage. Come on, you. And then we go to Keldrin.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna. What am I gonna do? I'm going to cast a bonus or use a bonus action to cast Shadow Blade. And having done that, sorry, that's damage roll, doesn't mean anything. I will attack the creature I am on.
All right.
All right.
11 hits.
Hits. Wow, that's awesome.
Right.
Okay. 7 psychic.
Okay.
And then we'll attack the second time.
19 hits. For 9 psychic damage. Excellent job. Wolfie is dead. But Wolfie has this property.
Okay.
On a roll of 10 or higher, he comes back to life with 1 hit point. Wolfie is back to life with 1 hit point at the start of his next turn. So I guess he's 0 hit points until the start of his next turn, at which point he comes back to 1.
Got it.
All right, and then let's see. Attacking Irina. Irina's got armor class 17. 2 hits for 18 damage. Safina.
Okay. Well, you did post that it can only be destroyed by burning the body, but I think that's probably a little too metagaming.
I realized that right after I hit it. I said, "Shit! I just gave him the answer to the quiz." Oh well. What can you
so
do?
I don't think I'm gonna do that.
Especially since it's not alive yet.
Right. Yeah, maybe the next time it goes down, it'll be like, oh, maybe we better burn it. But anyway, so there's something else in this room and we can't see it?
Right.
Shit. Well, I'm going to get into the room further so I'm not on the stairs anymore. I don't really have anything I can do if I can't see them. Although I guess if I've got some general idea of their area, it's just a disadvantage roll, isn't it?
Right.
Well, I'm going to swing in this area.
All right. Attack with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Well, it's a miss anyway.
All right. Whether
That's it.
she's there or not, you can't tell.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
All right. And if that's it for Safina, we go to Bardor.
Is she gonna really play this game with us?
I guess she wasn't there.
Give me 1 second. Just one.
Oops.
Hitting the whole room.
Right. All right. Spirit Guardians. And that will
And
be
also,
at the start of her turn, right?
is it when she in it too? Let me check that. I can't remember.
I think it's only at the start of her turn.
Yep.
All right. And then we go to Murmur.
So, with this thing dead, I'm gonna step off and just kind of head over to rejoin the rest of the group. Kind of like, what's going on? Because I can tell they're all looking for something, but
Right.
I have no idea for what.
You want to pick a direction and try to attack?
I mean, I just think Murmur's like confused, so I think she's just gonna ready an action in case something happens.
All right. That's good enough. And then Wolfie, at the beginning of its turn, does gain its 1 hit point back. And
must save.
now it has to make its save, right?
Yep.
Let me get Wolfie's sheet up here.
Either way, he dies though.
Yeah, because I had my action just prepared. If there was anything, I would just attack the first thing I noticed.
No, it's half damage.
He's going to take half damage either way, right? So that's his 1 hit point. That again takes Wolfie down to 0. But when it's Wolfie's turn, we'll see if he comes back to life or dies for good. But Wolfie lived to see another day and immediately died before he could see that day. So we go to Darian.
All right, I will go ahead and step over Wolfie's body, make my way over here with everybody else. I will drop Shield of Faith, and I will instead cast Branding Smite. Well, I didn't need to roll that. It's just see, I'm concentrating on that now as my bonus action, and then I'll try to swing at this thing over here.
Which
That's
direction?
still, I guess, facing this direction.
Okay. Disadvantage attack.
I'm assuming 10 doesn't hit.
Yeah, you don't connect with anything.
Another 10, so yeah,
Right.
nothing.
Right. All right. And then we go to Irina, who is going to attack with her rapier to the upper right. So quick 2 for Irina. Let's see if she hits. Disadvantage. She didn't connect with anything, so her attack rolls were good. She was on target, but there was nothing there to hit. So unfortunately, her attack was for naught. And then we go to Keldrin.
It's on mute. Where did Arena attack here?
Yeah, right there, right.
Okay. Dan, do I know? I mean, I've turned people invisible. I'm a wizard. Do invisible people cast shadows?
No.
And you said there are crates down here. Is that right?
There are, yes, against the north wall.
Like over here.
Right.
But they're closed.
Correct.
Ugh. All right. I think I'll move over to this door, and I will hold my attack if I get attacked,
Okay.
which would hopefully sort of like key me in to where the attack was coming from.
You got it.
That's it.
All right, start of her turn. Let's see, she's got to make a con save. She made it, so she takes half damage, and the damage was what?
The damage was 9.
9, so she takes 4 points of damage.
Is she concentrating?
She is. So let me record her 4 points of damage. Let's make a concentration check. 14, she made it.
But I would have a rough idea where she is now.
No.
She's not being in the sphere that here.
I mean, she's within the range of your spell, but that doesn't give you a ping on her.
Okay.
Okay, so Murmur, Bardor, and Irina make a dexterity save. Okay, so anybody who got, so that's everybody, takes 27 points of damage. Irina takes 27, I'll mark it off for her. That puts Irina at 4 hit points.
And she gets so low. Okay.
And Murmur, that puts you at what?
So it's how many points exactly if it's halved again? Sorry.
13.
13. Okay.
Do you have Do you have lightning damage when you rage?
I'm not raging.
Oh. You made your save? Oh, you got a 16. You did. Right. Sorry.
All good, all good. Yeah, no, I just made the save, thankfully.
Right.
Yeah. I for my health, I am very high right now.
Got it. All right. So that was Ludmilla's turn. Let me mark off a spell slot for her. Let's see. Let me count off some movement here, but not do it with the arrow, so you can't tell where she is. So that'd be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then 2 more after the fact. So the lightning blast came left to right. It came from the area of the door, going left to right, and blasted right through Irina, Bardor, and Murmur.
So from here?
From the door, right.
Would that trigger my held action?
It was a blinding lightning bolt that shot right past you.
Okay.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay. But am I correct then that like we got the sense the lightning bolt came from here and went this way? Or do we not know?
Ish. Right.
Got it. Okay, sounds good.
Right. All right, and then it takes us to Safina.
Okay. Well, I think I know where she is now. So I'm gonna use my steady aim, and I'm gonna hit her with the rapier. Oh man,
And you're
That's
aiming
a
for
13.
this spot right outside the door.
right there.
Got
That's
it.
a 13 with advantage.
All right. And she's invisible, so you have disadvantage, so it negates.
So it's the 8.
So it's the 8. So she's either not there or you missed.
Okay, got it.
All right. And if that's it for Safina, we go to Bardor.
All right. So first, I'm gonna bonus action a spell. Onto Irina.
9 hit points for Irina.
Then I'm gonna, since I got really nothing else, I'm gonna do a small AE. It's like a 5-foot radius around me.
Okay. All right. And if that's it for Bardor, we go to Murmur.
Okay. Can I guess make a perception check to try and see if like there's any other clues as to where she might be?
Sure.
Like I don't know, like maybe a shift in the air or something behind me.
You see tracks in the snow. She's definitely outside the door.
Okay. Yeah,
But
I can make it out there.
there's a lot of footprints around there, so you can't clearly see, but you can see new tracks that weren't there before. You could definitely see that.
All right. That's huge. I'm just gonna start swinging in the direction of the tracks, hoping I hit something.
All right. Unfortunately, you don't connect with anything.
All right. Well, I'll be keeping my eyes out now that I know that.
All right. Wolfie springs back to life with 1 hit point. Now Wolfie has to
Stay.
go right back down, right? Because your spirit guardians is going, so that takes him right back down.
I go, hey guys, this thing's still hitting.
Right. All right, Darian.
All right, I guess I'll follow Mer outside. I can get just outside the door, and just for the hell of it, I'll start swinging around too.
All right. Attacks at disadvantage because you can't see. And unfortunately, you don't connect with anything.
Oh well.
All right, Irina. For her part, is going to ready an action. As soon as she sees anything, she's going to fire at it. Keldrin.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I'm going to throw one of those rupees from my Helm of Brilliance as far over here as I can get. Such that, there. Such that the resulting fireball does not quite hit Bardor, but hopefully lights this creature aflame or incinerates it in some way. Because I've seen it come back twice now, right?
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, good enough. The creature is smoldering now, and no one else has been hit. And let's see. So,
Sorry, one other thing, Dan. I'm gonna sneak a little bit inside so I'm not visible from outside.
Dan,
yeah,
my radius goes 15 feet. Does the wall stop that, or does it go outside the building?
I'm gonna say the wall stops it.
Okay.
All right. So, Damn it. Murmur and Darian, make a Constitution save. So, Murmur, you take 6 points of thunder damage, and Darian, you take 3. And Murmur, you were pushed 10 feet out. So the attack came at you from the wall, surface of the tower. So it came down on top of your heads almost, and that's where the spell attack came from. And you could hear the pitter patter of footsteps on the stone as something scrambled quickly away.
Alrighty.
Safina.
Okay, I'm gonna go outside, and I'm gonna ready a short bow shot if she appears or for whatever reason.
You got it. All right, just keeping your eyes peeled for any sign.
Yeah, maybe someone's able to hit her and knock her concentration.
Bardor.
I'm gonna go upstairs. Inside the tower.
All right, you can move your token onto the stairs. I'll move you up.
Oh, crap. So, oh, nope, that's a pet. Never mind. All right, and as a bonus action, I'm going to heal us, and I'm going to move towards where the guy is, but he won't get hit with it because I'm not going to target him.
Gotcha. All right, and then we go to Murmur.
Okay. So I want to try something. Can I, there's snow on the ground, right?
Right.
Okay, I'd like to take like a fistful of snow and just throw it up at the wall and see if it sticks to anything.
Okay, ping to me where along the wall you want to throw this snow.
I'll try it on this side.
Okay. And make a perception check. Close enough. The snow seems to behave in a weird way. It gives you an indication that maybe something might be hiding there. But it's up high up on the wall.
Okay. I'm just gonna look at Safina and just hand on shoulder and just point up and be like, okay, I think she's up there.
You know what? I'll take that as a trigger for the readied action. You're still attacking at disadvantage because you can't see it, but you've got some kind of indication of a target, so you can let that arrow fly.
All right, let's do it. Here we go.
Nice.
19 hits. Wait, no. Disadvantage, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah, 19. Okay,
It
right,
is,
right.
yeah.
So 19 hits for 4 points of damage, and more importantly, a concentration check, which is
Oh, son of a bitch. She killed it.
right. But you can hear a voice cry out and a curse be uttered. And that was what. Do you have anything else, Murmur?
I can only just do 2 attacks, so I assume that's my action for throwing the snow.
Well, for one, you still got another attack if you got a ranged attack you want to try.
Yes, I technically do have I have the crossbow, so I'll just pull it out.
At disadvantage,
Yeah.
so 9 is definitely going to miss. All right.
Yep.
Now, Wolfie here is on fire, so Wolfie is finally dead. We'll take him out of the turn order, and we're back at Darian.
All right, so seeing her get hit with snow, she's too far up the wall for me to possibly hit, right?
Right, you're talking something ranged, right? At disadvantage.
Like, roughly how high up would you say she is?
15 feet.
Yeah, I got a whole lot of nothing here. So I'm just going to step out right here. And is the snow, like, clinging to her?
No, it's just the when Murmur tossed it up, the way it settled back down as it drifted down, kind of gave something to her presence, but it didn't like settle upon her or anything like that.
Okay. I'll just go ahead and take the dodge action then.
All right. Irina's going to join everybody else outside, doing the same thing. And we will go to Keldrin. I should clarify, Irina's... well, I guess Irina can take a shot at disadvantage, because y'all can communicate with her where to shoot. And she missed, okay. Keldrin.
Okay. I'm going. Oop. Roll 20. What is going on? I've totally lost where we are. Okay, there we are. I'm gonna run outside. Okay, that's like 15 feet. And do I see people pointing or shooting in a particular direction, like a general area?
Yep, right up here.
Okay, so I'm going to take out a fire opal. I misspoke. It's not a ruby. And throw it up in that direction. And basically cast fireball so that it explodes there, but again, not high enough that it doesn't hit us.
You got it. All right, easy enough to do. That is a dex saving throw for her, right?
Correct.
10. Ooh, she failed.
All right.
Let's see that damage.
Here we go.
23 points of damage. So half of that is 11, right? So that's a DC 11 concentration check.
Yeah,
Let me record the damage on her.
we could have done better, fireball, but oh well.
23 points of damage. That's a lot of damage.
It's not terrible.
All right, 23 points plus a DC 11 concentration check. Womp, 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 womp.
Hell yes.
No longer concentrating, no longer invisible, clinging to the wall. Keldrin, your turn is up. That is her turn, and she runs along the outside of the tower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Using her spider climb ability, she just races along the far side of the tower and out of your sight. And that is what she does. But does she take a pot shot as she goes? I mean, I suppose she might as well, right? Let's see. She doesn't want to do anything to leave herself in any kind of danger. But what can she do? You know what she's going to do? She's going to magic missile at Irina. And so she hits for 11 points of damage. And then she disappears back around the other side of the wall. All right, Safina.
So this is Cliff, so I can't follow her, right?
That is correct.
I'm gonna go up to the next level. And we'll go 1, 2.
So there are windows that you can see here, but you don't see her outside either one of them.
Okay, I'm gonna go up the ladder. I've still got 10 feet of movement.
All right,
I know exactly what I was gonna do.
that puts you right up here.
Okay, and that's a dash. So
So that's what you can see. You can't get to the edge quite yet to look over.
actually, I gotta use my cunning action, and dash as a bonus action to get to the edge.
Okay, there you go. Then when you look down, you can see her clinging to the outside of the wall here.
Okay, that's all I can do for now, though.
20, 30 feet down from where you are right now.
Got it.
All right, Bardor.
I'm taking the 10 foot to the ladder and going up.
Moving on up.
I can see that Safina's over there looking down at someone, right?
Right.
Right to the edge. Right there. Can I see her now?
You can.
Oh, I was dragging the hammer with me the whole time.
The spiritual hammer, got it.
So now I'm going to send that in.
How far can you move that in one turn?
I thought, let me. All right, so that's 20 feet. So I have a choice of just moving it or recasting it. No, I'll just move that. Then I will just launch a cantrip, I guess. So I'll do that.
Okay, wisdom save. Wisdom. All right, made a wisdom save.
Dan, is she within 15 feet of me?
No, she is not. She is 30 feet down.
That crazy.
All right, Murmur.
Okay, so there's no way to see her from this current, position, right?
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so she went up to the second floor. Essentially. Okay. I just was moving my token to make sure, she wasn't on the side here. I come in through here. These are windows, right?
They are.
Okay. So I'm just gonna try and make my way. Okay, that's 30 feet. Okay, I'm just gonna go up to this window. I guess I will spend my action just to try and figure out where she actually is. Can I see her anywhere on this level, or is she up another floor?
So the corners have these little spokes on them that make seeing around the corners tough. So looking out this window, you can see here to here, but that's it. You can't see around the other sides of the building.
Yeah, well, that's not fun.
You can climb out the window and scale on the side of the building if you want. It's only a 500-foot drop.
To say that there's a pretty big drop, and I don't think Murmur's brave enough for that after her window climbing experience at the mansion.
That's true.
Yeah, I was about to say, I guess I'm stuck here, and I'll try, because I've used all my movement at this point, to go up the steps and maybe try and look through those windows.
All right, and if that's it for Murmur, we will go to Darian.
All right. Since I saw her run up, I guess I'll start making my way up to the second floor. All right. And I guess I'll use my dash and get to
The roof.
this window right here
Okay.
and just look outside of that.
Yeah, and what you see is what you get there.
A whole lot of nothing.
All right.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, Irina. Irina is in rough shape. She's going to duck back inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up to the second floor because that's where everybody else is going. Get right in there. Kind of position herself. Kildren.
Well, I'm out here by myself, so I'll do the same thing. I'll sprint in and get as far up. I'll use my dash action. So I don't know how far up that is. Excuse me, but I'll go as far
Right.
as I can.
Murmur, did you go upstairs too?
Well, I had looked out the window.
Oh, right,
and,
right. You looked out the first floor windows, right?
Right. So I'm out of movement.
Right. All right. So Keldrin, you can really position yourself anywhere you want here on the second floor. If you're dashing, I can even let you go up to the roof.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. Up to the roof. Okay, and did they both look like they're peering over at something?
Right, they're looking over here, over the edge here.
Okay, if I can, I'll get to here and look over as much as I can as well. That's probably all I can do, given that I've already dashed.
All right. And we go to poor Ludmilla, who's outgunned, no longer able to cast her invisibility. That was her big thing. Nope. There's one more thing she's going to try. All right, Ludmilla crawls around to this side of the building and then jumps in, smashing through the window here, and runs up on Irina. And attacks Irina. Is going to hit her with the 21 and is instead no, is going to take her and grapple her. So no, I guess she'll go ahead and cut her down. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that last hit for 10 was against Emil. Actually, screw that. She wants to kill Irina. So we'll put that 10 back on Emil. And that thing, that 18 was Irina's first death fail. Safina.
I don't know if Strahd would be too happy with her killing Irina.
You're a wise man to put such a thought together.
I guess I heard the crash, so I'm going back down. You could drop me down a
Right.
level.
There we go.
All right. And I'm going all the way up. And she's rapier attack.
Miss.
Crap. Okay, yeah, that's all I can do.
All right. Bardor.
Jumping back down.
All right, so that's about 10 foot of movement to get you back here. Another 5 foot of movement down the ladder.
Right there. Also, moving the hammer from outside to inside, because he was outside beside her, so I'm going to use the feet to come in through the window. While I wait for that. A spell slot on this. Oh, actually, I gotta save that. I'm gonna heal Irina as a bonus action. And that's all I can do.
All right.
Right.
Murmur.
Alrighty, so I will just be running up the stairs. Let's see, that's okay. So that's basically, pretty much all my movement just to get up the stairs.
But that puts you right next to Ludmilla.
Great, because now I can take out my great sword and start going at her with that. Oh my god,
Ooh,
horrible.
Yes, not a hit. All right, Darian.
All right, finally, I can get in there.
Doesn't Murmur have 2 attacks?
I did.
Oh.
They both were 12s.
Oh, you're right.
Sorry, excuse me.
I thought I was seeing double. I'm sorry.
All right, yeah, so I'll get right there. So I have flanking with Bardor,
Okay.
and I will take my 2 attacks.
19 hits.
All right. That, plus I also have Branding Smite on, so just 1 second. Did an extra 11 Radiant, plus I'm going to pump a Smite into that. The second level, so that'll be 48. And then that's all
more
radiant damage.
Okay, they don't like radiant damage. All right.
And I will take another attack.
Nice, keep it going.
And then I'll do another smite. And that's all radiant.
All right, so 33 damage.
Dan, would have Murmur been in flanking with Sophia and got +2 on those hit. Would 14 have hit?
No, 14 would have missed.
Okay.
Good question, though. All right, so that's 2 attacks for Darian, right?
Yep, and that's it.
Irina is on her butt. She's going to stand up with half of her movement, and she is going to rapier attack. And hit for 5 against her attacker. And that takes us to Keldrin.
Okay, I'm jumping down. And then I think I should be able to get to there.
Right.
And I will attack her twice. So here's 1. I guess this is +2. Am I flanking someone?
All right, 23 hits.
Okay. This is psychic damage. And then here's the second attack.
Oh, there's a miss.
Who did I give the holy symbol of Ravenkind to?
Gave it to me.
Old vampire.
So she takes the dash action. There's going to be a lot of opportunity attacks here. Basically, everybody gets an opportunity attack at her. Miss, 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 miss.
Oh, it's awful.
Irina gets 1. Let's do for Irina. Irina hit for 3. Bodor hit.
Oh.
For that's non-magical, so 4 damage.
Yeah, because my +1's on Darian's side.
Right. Okay.
So Darian's magical damage, by the way.
Yes, yeah, he's got his longsword +1 marked. All right, so Ludmilla cast Expeditious Retreat, and with the speed and agility of Sonic the Hedgehog, she dashed out from the middle of you all.
Save.
Save? Oh, because you still got Spirit Guardians up?
Yes.
Okay. 12, so she failed, so that's how much damage?
That's 9 damage, and she's snared.
Snared. Can you...
Yeah, she's got a movement restriction on her. Let me pull it back out.
I think it's difficult terrain, if I remember.
I call it snared because of a game I play. It's
An affected
halved.
creature's speed is halved in the area, right? But she had Expeditious Retreat, so she had a lot of movement already. So so that just keeps her at her regular movement then. So let's see here. So that would be 5, 10, 15, 20, and then now she's down the stairs and underneath you, and it doesn't go through the floor or ceiling, I don't think. So she would no longer be in the effect of it. So okay, so then her second movement would be a full movement. Excellent. All right. So she moves back downstairs and out of sight. And then we go to Safina.
Okay. Take my movement. 1, 2. That's 4. Can you move me down, please?
You got it. And just as you get downstairs, you see a flash come from right here. And Ludmilla is nowhere to be seen.
I'm still taking a shot there, just in case.
You got it.
$16.
All right. Your shot tinks off the wall. And without berating the point, after a few moments, you realize that Ludmilla has fled. Apparently teleporting away.
Ah, damn it. Okay.
However, you still get the XP for defeating her in combat. That and her pet Wolfie. Wolfie was worth 2,900. So that's 1,350 XP each.
All right.
Nice.
20,500 for everyone.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
And next level is 23,000. So you're
Think so, yeah.
closing in on it. All right.
All right.
And you guys had said you wanted to take a long rest in this tower, right?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Emil, okay to join you?
Sure.
All right. So let's do the long rest. I'll advance the clock 8 hours here. It is the early morning hours here. The daylight has come out, and
I healed Irina with everything I had before I took a long rest. If she doesn't get long rest things.
yeah, she heals on a long rest too, right?
Okay.
Right. All right, and Emil thanks you again for freeing him, and he's going to make his way down the Salenka Pass, trying to get back to the werewolf den to rejoin his clan and his mate. So he thanks you for that. So I'm going to give you an XP reward congruent with his XP value. So why don't I give you another 100 XP each? Or make it 150 each.
Throwing around those experience points tonight.
I know. Well, you freed the guy, you know. And let me let you guys do your XP tallies for a moment while I get a diet cola. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna get ice for a drink.
What happened to the druid we had playing with us for a while? Does anyone know?
Oh, we talked about it last week. He just like stopped coming, and Dan wasn't sure what happened exactly. He never like said anything officially, but he's still like in the Discord.
Okay, just wondering. Thank you. It was nice to have a polar bear to soak up damage.
Yeah, that was nice.
Well, guys, we haven't like very nearly TPK'd in like almost 3 sessions. I think we should celebrate.
Don't jinx it, man.
Yeah, you had to say it out loud.
They were at the end of the session. Come on, like.
I'm sorry, what was that? I missed it.
Oh, you don't want to know.
Yeah.
He'll be the only one spared.
Damn it, I forgot to use red cards again, didn't I? Damn it. You figure I'd be better about that. Alright. So everybody long rested up and ready to go? In the early morning hours of day 13, Emil is making his way down the mountain, with which much thanks to you, you've driven off Ludmilla and her pet Wolfie. And now you're resting in this tower, which apparently Ludmilla considered her little laboratory. So we didn't go over it. Where is it here? So the parchments on the desk that were in here contained Ludmilla's notes and observations, as well as diagrams of werewolf anatomy. She was trying to see how much cold and pain a werewolf could withstand before dying. So she was conducting something of a sadistic experiment.
All right. Yeah, all those papers, they're going in the fireplace and getting torched.
Very
All
good.
her research gone. In case she comes back.
Keldrin would like to like grab a couple pages of interesting looking research as this is happening and pocket them.
I was going to say, why don't we take this with us so we can use it?
I think it's burnt already.
I mean, I think we already handled the werewolves for the most part.
And either way, I don't really want to torture them.
Yeah, fair enough.
Fine.
Don't worry, Bardor. I got like some of the most interesting drawings.
Yeah,
you and I can refer to them later.
And you might see I dropped you all back on the first floor so that you could exit the tower at your leisure.
All right.
So we're getting the heck out of this pass?
We're still continuing north, aren't we?
Did we have anything else to do in that direction? I mean, I'm also all for just letting curiosity take us that way. For all we know, maybe that's a way out of Barovia. I mean, we know it's not the way out of Barovia, but maybe our characters wouldn't know that.
Wasn't the rock supposed to be around here?
Right, the Rock of Mount Gakis.
The People's Champion?
Right. Can you smell? Somewhere up on Mount Gakis, but so far in your travels, you haven't seen anything.
Okay.
Well, if we're here anyway.
Well, wait, what are we going to do? Are we going to kill the Rock of Mount Gakis?
Yeah, we can figure that out when we find it.
Were we not supposed to?
I mean, the knight said he always wanted to hunt and kill the rock because it's like such a very powerful beast.
It just seems there's something wrong about killing something so, I don't know, majestic and natural. Also,
Monstrous?
Okay, cover your eyes.
if we had the proper magic, which, full disclosure, I do not have, but we might be able to charm it or harness it in some way to our ends.
Fly it to Mordor.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think, did we ever discuss this? Do we even know what the rock, what exactly is the rock? I don't think we discussed exactly.
The rock is a massive, gargantuan-sized bird.
Okay.
In this case, a vulture-looking type bird.
Oh, really? It's vulture looking?
Right, this one is.
Yeah, okay, we could kill it. That's not that majestic.
You're really hoping for the eagle motif?
Yeah. I don't know. Flying a giant vulture into Mordor definitely scores lower on the aesthetic scale.
But it's against Strahd, so it kind of just aesthetically works.
I kind of like it better.
Oh, really? Well, okay. We could. I like this. We're spitballing here. We could do that again. I do not have that ability.
What kind of magic would you need, though?
Yeah. Kind that I don't have.
Who in this land could possibly tell us that?
The Mad Mage.
Yes.
What's the Mad Mage going to tell you?
What kind of magics would allow us to charm the mind of a horrific vulture-like beast?
Ooh.
Turn it into our pet.
That would be one for the Mad Mage, perhaps. Yeah. Let me see if I can. I can tell you that the rock is not a beast. It is a monstrosity.
Okay. That makes things a little bit harder.
So it is not part of the natural order.
That makes it a little easier to decide to kill it.
Yes. I don't think there's going to be an option for us to ride it into Mordor.
No. You have to walk the whole way.
Unless we beat it down instead of killing it, we just beat it down till it submits.
Yeah, that could. There we go. That's exactly what I'm saying. We're gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way.
All right.
I could be up for that.
Either way, let's head on up.
I'm sorry, I'm looking for gifts. If you watch this on the tape later, you'll see this is where Dan went down the rabbit hole of trying to look for vulture gifts. And all right, this is the part where I abandon those juvenile efforts and come back to the game. Okay, here we are. So you guys don't want to press forward up Mount Garcus. You were thinking about turning around and heading back down the Solinka Pass with Emil in the direction he went?
I don't know. Actually, we started heading north.
Oh, you did start heading north.
We're gonna go hunt for the rock and then beat him into submission.
Okay, all right. Well, feel free to start moving your tokens north up the pass. I will tell you what you see as you come up here. So the snowy pass comes to a gorge spanned by a stone bridge. At the end of the bridge is a 30-foot tall, 30-foot wide stone arch. Atop each one are two statues of armored knights on horseback with lances, charging toward one another. The wind bites and howls like wolves as it passes through the gorge. The western arch contains empty guard posts, one on each side of the bridge. These 10-foot wide chambers provide some protection against the howling wind, but are otherwise empty.
We've seen worse. Should we cross?
Sure.
The low walls that enclose the stone bridge have fallen away in a couple of places, but the bridge appears intact. A black-cloaked rider on a charcoal-colored horse guards the middle of the bridge.
Well,
500 feet below the bridge flows the Luna River, barely visible through the fog.
And we're all riding horses ourselves right now, right?
Right.
Yes.
About how far away is the Black Cloak Rider?
He's right about the middle of the bridge.
Well, then cantrip range. We toss a toll of the dead or something at it?
Well, I'm gonna see what it is first. I'll get right here. Is that good enough? I'll get right there, and then I'll shoot off a Divine Sense.
Okay, the Divine Sense doesn't register any presence.
Well, that's a good thing.
Maybe.
That checks off a lot of things.
Yeah, it's better than it not going, or than it going off.
Well, hey, it could have been a Celestial.
True.
Darian, you should go talk to it. Talk our way through this. You're good at that.
Alright, I'll just go ahead and roll up my sleeves. And just yell out, hello there.
Okay.
My name's Peter. Where'd you come from? Originally.
All right, get inspiration.
Yes.
You got 11 minutes to use it. So Ghostbusters references we'll get it almost every time.
I know you too well.
All right. All right. So you step out to speak to the cloaked rider, and as you step forward, it disperses like ash on the wind, kind of, to use a pop culture reference, kind of like an Infinity War at the end, where people just dissolve into this ash and float and drift away. That is what happened to this black cloaked rider.
That wasn't so hard now, was it?
It's a little anticlimactic.
Oh man. Yes.
All right, inspiration for everybody. All right.
Everybody. Strahd, I'm guessing, watching over us.
I mean, we just did kill one of his brides, so I think that's a message.
We're pretty close.
You did not kill his brides.
Oh, we did not. We very.
It could be from when the knights and that wraith thing that we got hunting from us.
Well, she probably reported back where we are. Maybe. I'm gonna believe it was Strahd.
Okay.
To say, I think we'd be, brawling down because our friend was not happy. We told them we were going after Strahd.
Well, we saw a similar thing over at the by the winery, by the hill, I think.
Oh, we still got to get that gem.
I don't remember that.
2 gems, right? They're
Right. Baba Lasaga has the other one.
That's right.
That fight didn't go too well.
Nope.
We can totally take her. You just need
Oh my
a
god, I
counter
just
spell.
remembered we never went back.
Yeah.
When we hit 7.
Yeah, I think the idea was to level up.
All right. Well, on that note, maybe we should go forward because if Strahd is watching us, he'll probably expect us to go back. Right? I mean, that's what any rational person would do, not ride randomly up the side of a icy mountain to fight a giant vulture.
Sure.
Let's see which way I went with it.
Wait, I just remembered. Isn't the Amber Temple also past here?
So hold up there on the bridge as you all get toward the middle of the bridge here. Diving toward the bridge is a creature of unearthly size, a bird so monstrous that its wings blot out the sky. And this is what you see.
Great.
What do you think, guys? We can beat this guy into submission?
No problem.
No.
It was fun in theory, but in practice,
Yeah, once we see it, it's like, maybe not.
Right.
And we can't beat him down to the very last thing and then go non-lethal for like the last 3 hit points?
Can try.
So there is the token. Now on the board, you can see that the bird is diving at you, and we're certainly not going to start a fight right now, but we will pick up with the rock battle when we see you all next Tuesday. So thank you all very much. It was another good session. Didn't expect you to necessarily go up the Solenka Pass, but that's one of the great things about this game is that it is a sandbox. And so I always have to be ready for you to go in any direction. And thankfully I've done Strahd so many times that I know the material well enough that I can really run with it. So thank you all for making it fun for me, and I hope it was as much fun for you. And I guess that is that. Are we going to see anybody out next week or anything like that? No,
Not that I'm aware of.
Awesome. We'll have the gang all together then. All right, excellent, everybody. You have yourselves a great week, and we will see you in the chat.
Right on.
Cool.
See ya.
Thank you.
Yeah, see you guys.
have a great one, everyone.
All righty.